Ladies and gentlemen, before we even get into this entirely new episode, I have a little bit of something to show you. Back the thing up and wish you all, so far, happy holidays. There is the only Christmas decoration, besides that thing up there, that I need. This is it, my Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Look at it. It's beautiful. This is all, this is really all I need. This is the easiest thing this is probably the easiest Christmas decoration I've ever bought in my life. I'm going to put you right here. Probably won't be in a camera zoom, but I'm going to keep you right there. Incidentally, the question I have basically is, well, it's not even a question. Please forgive me because this video is going to be a redo, and I'm going to tell you why. I did a video a while back, and my editor is basically he did a fantastic job. Unfortunately for the video, it's kind of outdated, and I kind of need to redo it. So fill out the recycle box. Do you remember the recycle bin? It's still in use, you know. Anyway, I went back to it and kind of did my own little homework of what I said about it, what I did with it, and what my topics were. And quite honestly, it was a big potpourri type of episode. And when I did it, it's kind of it's hot garbage is what it is, because I was wrong on a major subject, and now that it's past due, I can refresh myself and just put a plain canvas out for myself to do a brand new video for you guys today. So without further ado, let's roll the intro. Wha-bam. With that in mind, it's so good to have you guys with us as always. This is the holiday season, so wanted to put the best that I possibly could. So that episode, throw 86 that mother, you know what, out the window. And quite honestly, we're going to have ourselves a nice little chit chat. And basically, I'm going to probably do my best to redo this thing. And as always, we do a lot of the hockey content, Gen X content, life talk, story times, and coming in 2024, our podcast is going to blow up. Hands down, it is coming. So if you want to see more of this, hit that like and subscribe. The likes are very, 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 very important for me as a growing kid. And if I can get to 50 subscribers, I can do low YouTube live streams. So if this is the hobby that I am doing, and I want to go forward and do this with each and every one of the friends that I still have, and we can push this as far as we can possibly do it, every little teeny tiny bit of help would be appreciated. With that in mind, this video is kind of like a little bit of a comedic sense, if you will. The video that I had is actually still in my queue, and what I was about to talk about during that time, which was actually a couple of weeks ago, and had just had so many ideas brewing from my editor, from my other coworker, and we've been putting some ideas, and we just continue to just filter in the episodes as best as we possibly can, but definitely also to let you guys know, whether it is on Facebook, whether it is on TikTok, whether it is on Instagram, we're coming. So it's a little bit of that kind of thing where, hey, we got an idea coming up, we got a video coming up. Why don't you hang out with us whenever you get a second? Whenever you get a second in your life, come hang out with me, and we'll have some old school talk that we're doing. If you're a hockey person, you like the hockey content, we'll do that too. But this thing, the first thing I'll talk about was, I did a video recently about an idea that Epic Games should have a Fortnite outlet. And I tell you this because there's only maybe a very, very few percentage in the entire world, the face of the Fortnite universe, that has every single solitary skin, emote, back bling, whatever, whether they make 7 figures on Twitch or Steam, or they're a major gamer YouTuber, and they probably have them all and don't know what the heck to do with them. There's probably some that have them all and just want to show them off. So I said, I made this idea of make a Fortnite outlet where you can trade in your stuff, whether it's emotes, skins, whatever, for V-Bucks or other stuff you want. When I made that video, I was talking about what Fortnite was going to be going into the new season, chapter 5. And I said something of, while they were doing Fortnite OG, the 1 month season, I thought they were going to do a week at a time of the different chapters of chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, every single week. And instead they just stayed on chapter 2 with the storyline with the meteor, and I can't tell the story. I really can't. They attacked the last chapter of the last season of chapter 4 had a time machine, and they attached it to the rocket, and the rocket blew up and came down, and I died. It just gave us the Fortnite OG of the old first chapter 1 map from season 5 to 10, and it only put a little bit of pieces from seasons 5 through 10 throughout the whole month. And I'll give you a little bit of a thing. I actually enjoyed it. It was old school. It brought back memories of when me and my nephew played it at first. And I thought they were gonna include chapter 2, 3, 4 pieces by piece, but it was only just the original OG. So, in essence, I apologize. I'm sorry. I had to clear the air for that, and thank God I'm not going to air that episode. Although I was wearing Penguins gear, if you want to laugh and you want me to put it out, by all means, shoot me a shot, okay? And then I was talking about stuff about the new games that were coming out, because sometimes Fortnite just messes with my head. So the new Yakuza series is coming out. Metal Gear Solid's going to be bringing their legendary series coming out, or the new series that's coming out. And it's also going to be Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater is going to be redone. It's actually redone in the Unreal Engine instead of Fox Engine, and it's magnificent. But I'm going to wait till I get a 5 to probably play that. And then there's a bunch of other things. I mean, do I want the new Mass Effect that'll come out maybe 2025? I'm running out of years. I don't know how much gaming I'm going to do, but until then, this is what I'm stuck with, because there's a lot of stuff I'm going to do on this channel. And in 2024, the thing is going to be getting myself a new laptop, and which is going to pretty much have, Windows 10, 11 instead of 7. So I am able to start having podcasts with the people that I have. I have a list of people that's ready to do this. They're ready to do certain topics, and I can't wait to do that. Until then, you're going to put up with me and all the stuff that I'm going to be putting out every single week, every single time I get a chance to. So, hands down, please continue to help this kid out any chance you get. I throw everything that you could possibly think, from trying to find things to talk about. Like, I refuse to talk about the political world, what's going on with the president, what's going on with the inflation, what's going on with the wars. I'm not doing any of that. And most people know I'm a big thing against bullying and school violence, and there's still idiots out there doing a bunch of idiotic, what. We live in a very, very idiotic, crisis-filled world right now, where it's 9 billion people, and probably half of them are out for themselves. That's why the world is crazy. That's why I like to say that almost in every episode. The world is crazy. There's too much to talk about. But there is still bullying in the world. There's still bad parenting in the world that leads to bullying. There's still gangs that bully kids, and no teachers will do anything about it, because those people will side with the bullies. And I'm sorry, bullying still exists, and teachers will do everything and anything they can to not necessarily cover their tracks, but it's happened many times back in my day. But I'd like to do the best I can not to talk about it unless I have maybe a guest. So I'll keep that in the back of my mind, but I try my best to stay away from that side of the spectrum, stay away from the binary spectrum, because that's out of my hand. I don't want anything to do with that. I don't want. You could watch videos on Karens and law enforcement. They're just it's too much. It's too much work. it's too much work to talk about, because we want to be happy. We want to be in a positive mood. We want to be able to do things like lights on the lake, which is something I've never done. And I don't want to hear anything about, oh, it's my fault that I never get to do anything fun like that. I try to do something in a way of speaking of just trying to look on Instagram and doing things about the power of positivity. A lot of people know that I've had to deal with a lot of different like optimic depression or whatever, anxiety and depression, because it's hard to do things when you get older. You have to find certain places to go, find certain people to see. You may have to go from a friend to a friend to a friend to figure out exactly what is best for you when you get older. I can guarantee you I have an ex-girlfriend from 2008, 2009, which was an 18-month trust war, and I guarantee you she's walking around going, I could give a care less what anyone thinks about me, and he can go on and live his life. I could care less. And I'm sure she'll probably say, well, I hope he's happy, but his happiness is not my concern. And you're right. My happiness is my own. And being as a 48-year-old single kid, it's very hard to just try to pick yourself up and go out and have good conversations with people. So in the end, I'll tell you what, in the last handful of years, it's been tough. But with a good help from a handful of people, a great DJ that I know, a great cinematographer that I've known for 20-some years, a great B-boy who's been back and forth from California and back here. And in the last handful of years, I've known some people around my area. I've been toying about leaving. I've been toying about moving. And then I just think about, you know what? I signed one more year, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to sign one more year, but I wanted to do this. And I wanted to do this with my cousin, but he's moved on with his life, and he's getting over a torn tricep recently from work. He can't hold his 3-year-old daughter. But I miss him, and I hope he's going to be on this channel someday. So I have plans, people. I have stuff to do. And you know what? With all the list I have, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 10. I have 13, 14 people on a list that actually want to be on this channel and do a podcast. And I cannot wait, but I got to have the better system for it. And when we do have this, oh, good Lord, be ready. It's going to happen. And these are going to be some fun talk. There might be more. There might be more people coming. But I have a whole handful of people that's going to be talking a whole bunch of stuff about, we're talking about the real world. We're talking about their careers. It may go to video games. It may go to sports. It may go to their real lives. It may go to things about this area. And it could go as far as my old B-boys. It could go as far as my old dance crew people from back in Penn State. It can go as far as some of my old classmates, and we'll have some good chat and some good talk. But in a sense, it is the holiday season. I have a very small place, and I don't need necessarily a whole heck of a lot. I don't need Christmas gnomes. I don't need fancy dancy $9,000 lights, because I'm a simple cat. I do what is necessary for myself. And you know what? In a way, I don't know when this video is going to come out, but I think this is going to be a nice time to just basically throw this out and say, you know what? I had a nice video going out, and then it was a little outdated. So I think this was a good video right here to just basically say, please keep trying to help the kid out when you can, because we're going to continue doing this. It is the holiday season, and the best advice I have for people working hard, knowing that they're struggling in the times of the holidays, it's hard to see everybody of your friends and family. And it's also technically hard at this day and age when there are 9 billion people in the world and everyone's out for themselves. Continue 2 words. Be kind. Because it's free to be kind. Folks, remember to always be kind. There might be people having a bad day. There may be people that may be legitimately having the worst day, and I've had plenty of them in my old career. and I'm not done. Stop. And I am not done talking about my old career. So, but until then, I will speak the power of positivity. Doing this channel and putting stupid crap out for you to guys laugh and listen and hear whenever you get an opportunity. This has helped me out with my anxiety. It's helped me out to try to push out to people that has never heard of me before. It's hard to do it on TikTok because you got to do separate stuff. All the handles that I use now, I've recently just gone on Threads, and it's still slowly trying to pick up because we know X Twitter is still out there, and I do not use that. So in the meantime, it's a kind of a little thank you, and just always remember to be kind. And I know there's drunken stupors and bullies out there that are out to sincerely, and there's people that, you know, you want to build a dance circle and there's stupid drunken stupors and weird bullies and evil girl packs that want to ruin everybody's evening. So remember, wherever you go, to just be cool, keep a sane mind, keep a positive outlook. Don't try to be overconfident. Please don't try to be acting like you're better than everybody else, because it's free to be kind. Ladies and gentlemen, I shut this down, so always remember that. It is free to be kind. If you remember to like and subscribe, you want to hear more of this talk, we will continue to do stuff just like this. So in a way, this is a thank you. This is in a way of saying, hey, I got to redo something, and I'm going to put it back out there for you guys right now. And there will be more stuff coming. Who knows what will happen with Christmas and New Year's coming up, because 2024 is just around the corner, people. Until then, I thank you for hanging out. And as always, I will see each and every one of you godforsaken bloody legends in the next one. And as always, the bar is closed. It's closed. And I thank you dearly.